Hello, 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 everyone. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Come on in the room. Come on in the room. How's everybody doing? Now, we haven't been on here in a while, and let me apologize for that, guys. I know I have not been on here in a while. Life has been busy. Life has been very, very busy. And so I have not been on here in a while. But today's video is actually a requested video. I'm going to wait until a few people come on in the room. I am going to wait for a few more people to come on in the room. But today, hey, Sister Kelly. Hey, my brother Matthew. How are you? How are you? How are you guys? I'm going to wait until a few more people come on in the room. Today's live is actually requested. So my husband and I get a lot of, a lot of people reach out to us because, we do the health thing. And a lot of people have been reaching out to us just with a whole slew of health concern. And so I'm usually not around on a Sunday. I'm usually very busy on a Sunday. If you guys, in the past I usually go live on Sundays, but I've been very busy on Sundays. And so I haven't been able to go live on Sundays anymore, unfortunately. But today I'm off. Today I am free and I'm here. Um, and I want to discuss some of the issues that people have been reaching out to us about. Okay. It's just a lot of stuff. So I put together a couple of the things that a lot of people have reached out to myself, my husband. And some of you guys may know that I'm usually at that store in Brooklyn on Fridays, and so I get a lot of people there because I do a lot of consultation there. And, I get a lot of people who, come to the store and they have, a lot of issues. So today we're going to discuss some of the issues that a lot of people have, been reaching out to us about. Okay. Hey, Ramajama, how are you? Shalom, shalom. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, you guys may see the topic. You guys see the topic, right? Your body is your responsibility. Be proactive, not reactive, right? Yeah, I picked that topic for a reason. Be proactive, not reactive. Unfortunately, a lot of us, I'm going to give an example, right? This happens to me all the time. We have a group on Facebook. We have, I don't know, maybe about 8 or 9 thousand members in that group. And you have a lot of people in the group, and they've been in the group for years, right? And they'll only reach out to us when they are in the hospital. They've been in the group, they watch what we do, but they never really do anything, right? And a lot of them reach out only when they are in the hospital, when they're dealing with some stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 5 issues. And now they're reaching out. And I always tell people, if you end up in the hospital, if you're laying in the hospital bed, there is literally nothing I can do for you at that point. You're in the care of the medical system. I can't do anything for you. Okay. Be proactive, meaning that the time to take care of your health is actually when you're feeling good. Okay. Because you want to maintain your health. All right. So that's the message I really want to give out to people. The time to take care of your health is, it's like how you take care of your car. You don't wait until your car break down. Even some of you guys do, right? Don't wait until your car break down. Take it to the shop, get it maintained, change the oil, change the brakes, change this, that, and the third, do, whatever, right? And keep the car going, right? That's how you're supposed to treat your body. But unfortunately, I get the phone calls usually when somebody is laying in the hospital bed, right? Hey, Shalom, Girl, I do not want to mess up your name. Natiza? I hope I'm saying that right. Natiza. Hi, Shalom. So let me go ahead and just share this live to a couple of places, right? So be proactive, not reactive. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. I am going to go over some one of the things that people come to me about. Okay, I am currently on a 3 weeks antiviral cleanse myself. Okay, I'm on my third week of a antiviral cleanse. So if you guys see me sipping my tea, it's because I'm on a cleanse, and I sip my tea throughout the day. Um, I will maybe explain a little about that cleanse in a minute, right? For those, right now it's winter time, and there are some respiratory illness going around, right? Some of you guys may have gotten it, maybe not. Okay, so this would be the time to do an antiviral um, detox, because there is a viral thing going around, and this is what I do, and this is what my household do, my husband and friends and family. This is what we do. We get on these things to help build the immune system, so that way when you catch a viral thing, your immune system is strong enough to fight for you, because that's what the Most High put it in there for. It is there. It is the army that the Most High put in your body to fight. Okay, that's what your immune system do. Hey, hey, Mr. Bill Gates. I'm not going to say the first part. Shalom. How are you? How are you, Mr. Bill Gates? Hi, Bertha Ward. How are you, sis? How are you? What's my website? My website is Grassroot Botanicals. I am going to type it in the chat, but it is give me a second. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. I'm going to show it to you right now. Here's the website. I don't know if you guys can see it. There we go. That's the name of the website. All right. And I am going to put it in the chat right now. Just give me 1 second. I'm just answering Sister Bertha's question. So there you go, Sister Bertha. That's the website. Yeah. So today we are going to discuss a couple of things, right? So one of the main thing that people come to me with, this is very common, okay? Gas, bloating, a lot of flatulence, right? Constipation, right? I've gotten so many people have emailed me, people have come to the store with that issue, people have called me. The bloatiness, just the gut is like protruding out, just always feeling full, right? Just can't fit in, well, can't fit into your shirt because your stomach is just not feeling right, and it's just always bloated, a lot of gas, and some of you guys are constipated. And I know some of you guys may that are watching right now may be experiencing, because that is a very common issue: gas, bloating, just always feeling bloated all the time. I am going to go into one of the reasons that you may be having this issue, and it is fixable. It's very fixable if you have discipline. If you have discipline, you will be able to fix it. Okay, so I am going to share my screen. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you guys in a second. Okay. Hold on. You guys can't hear me? No audio. Wow. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Wow, I was really going there. I'm glad I looked at my phone. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. You guys can't hear me, huh? Okay. Yeah, I think this happens when I share my screen. So let's try that again. Let's try it again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having some technical issues here. Bear with me, guys. I'm not sure why you guys are not hearing the audio. Apparently, I'm having the issues with the audio when I share my screen. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, just give me 1 second. Here we go. Okay. All right. I think we got it. I think we got it. Okay. I think we got it. Okay, so you guys still can't hear me, huh? If you could hear me, put 1 in the chat. If you could not hear me, put 2 in the chat. Oh, wow. Okay, so can't hear me. I'm gonna try it again. Okay, so you guys really can't hear me. Wow, this is not a good thing. Not a good thing. Now you can hear me, but I want to know when I'm sharing my screen, I want to know if you guys can hear me. So when I start sharing my screen again, if you guys can put, if you cannot hear me, put 2 in the chat, okay? When I start sharing my screen. All right, let's try this again. Okay, can you guys hear me? Are you guys hearing me? One in the chat if you can hear me. One in the chat if you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Okay, so Sister Kelly said yes. Yes, you can hear me, Sister Kelly? Okay, good. Thank you. One in the chat if you can hear me. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. All right. So I'm not sure what that's about. All right. Are you guys still able to hear me now? Okay. All right. Well, let's go at it again. Let's go at it again. All right. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna start over. I'm not gonna stay long. Sorry, I apologize for the little bit of technical difficulties there. I apologize for that. So as I was saying, we have been getting a lot of people coming to us with um stomach issues like bloating and constipation and a lot of gas. A lot of people just, as soon as they eat, the stomach just gets bloated, just lots of bloating, constipation, and so on and so forth. And some of you guys that are watching may be having this issue right now, or some of these issues, the bloatedness, the constipation. Some people are having constipation and don't even realize that they're constipated. If you're not going to the bathroom properly, if you're eating a meal 3 times a day or more, and you're only going once a day or a few times a week, you're having issues with bowel movement and you're having digestive problems, and you have to address it. Okay, so um, we are going to talk about food combination. That's what we're talking about as far as stomach issue. Okay, combining your foods properly. So I have been telling people over and over, you cannot mix your fruits with other food groups. Okay, you can't mix your fruits with other food groups. All right, for example, I'll give you guys an example. Eating a meal and then having fruits right after for dessert, okay, that is going to cause a problem. Eating a meal and then having, going out 10-15 minutes later and having something from the fruit platter, having an orange or whatever it is, you can't do that. Or if you have some fruits and then you go and have a meal 10-15 minutes later, that is what is leading to your gut, your bloatedness, all right, and gassy stomach and stuff like that. All right. The reason for this is fruits have certain acids and enzyme that does not mix well with the acids in other food. Okay, the acids in your meat, for example, does not go well with the acids in fruits. Okay, fruits, for example, have citric acid. Okay, especially your citrus, right? They have malic acid, fumaric acid, and so on and so forth. Okay, then you have dairy. Dairy contains lactic acid, right? You cannot mix dairy with fruits. And I know a lot of you ladies, especially the ladies, when you go to parties, right? A lot of the times they serve grapes and cheese together on a platter for dessert or appetizer. That is the worst thing you can do. You cannot have dairy and fruits together. Okay, you got to get rid of that. That's a European dietary lifestyle. It's not for us. Okay, meat like your lamb, your chicken, your beef, your pork. Hopefully, you guys are not eating that, right? These meat have stearic acid, linoleic acid, oleic acid, and so on and so forth. Different types of acid from the acid that is in your fruits, right? When you mix your fruit with other food groups, it leads to undigested metabolic wastes in your stomach, which leads to gut problem and skin problem like eczema, a leaky gut. Some of you guys may be watching right now with eczema or a leaky gut. Eczema is very similar to a leaky gut, okay? They both affects the skin, all right? Psoriasis, indigestion, diverticulitis, anything you have with itis is inflammation. Diverticulitis is inflammation in the diverticula, okay? Colitis is inflammation in your colon, okay? GERD, a lot of people are struggling with GERD, bloating, enlarged stomach, so on and so forth. So your fruits, when you eat fruits takes approximately an hour to be digested in your stomach. So if you're going to have some fruits, wait at least an hour before you have a meal. Okay? And if you're going to have a meal, don't eat fruits, period. Just don't eat the fruits until your food is digested completely. Okay? When you mix your fruits with other food groups, your fruits, I want you guys to pay attention now. And again, the reason I am doing this video today is because it comes highly requested. This video was highly requested by a lot of people because a lot of people are struggling with constipation, gas, and bloatedness. Okay, and that's why I'm doing this video today. So when you mix your fruit with other foods, your fruit stays in your stomach longer. Let me say that again. So your fruits takes approximately 1 hour to be digested. But when you eat your fruits with other foods like meat and other things, cheese, right? The fruit stays in your stomach longer. Now, the problem with that is the acid from your fruits starts to irritate the lining of your stomach. Okay? That's the problem. And this is going to slow down digestion. Okay? Leading to indigestion, bloating, gas, and so on and so forth. So if you're going to have some fruits, again, have your fruits and wait for at least an hour or so before you have a meal. All right? Or if you're going to have a meal, have your meal and allow the meal to digest before you have fruits. But do not have your fruits and your foods together. And all those carbonated drinks, you got to get rid of that. Okay? Yes, GERD-like acid reflux. Exactly. Yes, ma'am. I'm not sure if you're a guy or a girl. I'm sorry. But yes. Okay? So if you are dealing with any of these issues are fixable. You can fix them, okay? You can fix these things. It requires discipline. Of course, it does require some discipline, right? And you have to, stop doing what you're doing, obviously, right? Change your diet, obviously. And then you're going to have to do a flush. You're going to have to flush the system because you already have stuff that is causing a traffic jam in your system, right? You have a whole bunch of stuff going on. You have the lining of your stomach is very irritated. Now you have a whole bunch of acids and stuff going on in your stomach. Things are in your stomach fermenting. That's what happens in your stomach. When you have your fruits with other food, you have things fermenting in your stomach, okay? Which is why you're having issues with indigestion and GERD and so on and so forth. So yes, Um, you can fix that. Let me stop sharing my screen here for a second. So yes, you very well can fix that, guys. Flush the system out. Okay. Oh, so you are a guy. I don't know how you say your name. Mayakala. I mess up people name, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry if I mess up your name, but yes. So for those of you guys who are watching and you're dealing with that, I have men and women who reach out to me so many times with constipation is probably one of the worst thing, and the most things that I've had to, issue, as far as dealing with people with that issue, I've had to address. Um, brothers, I want you to listen to me, brothers. The brothers are dealing with constipation, right? I'm addressing the brothers now. The brothers are dealing with constipation. And here's the problem, brothers. You're dealing with constipation, and you, brothers, I'm looking at y'all brothers now. You brothers, you become what's the word? You're very, I don't know if it's shyness. I don't know what it is, but you don't like to talk to anybody about it. You suffer in silence. I have come across quite a few men, okay, brothers, who are struggling with constipation. And some of them won't even come to me. They have their wife reach out to me. They won't even come on the phone and talk to me because they're so embarrassed, right? Listen, these are some of the most common thing. These are illnesses that happens to all of us, right? If you're having simple things like, well, I wouldn't say constipation is simple, but if you're having something as common as constipation, it's okay to reach out to somebody. When you call my phone, I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are, right? I don't know what you look like. I don't know your name. You don't have to tell me your name. You don't have to tell me where you live. You don't have to tell me who you are, but I will help you. I will help you. If you need my help, I'm going to help you. You, I appreciate if you want to have your wife call me. I've had brothers who, they come to me and they're afraid to tell me they're constipated. You know what I mean? They're embarrassed. It's okay. You don't want to live like that. Constipation leads to stomach cancer. Okay. If nobody has ever told you that, I'm telling you that constipation leads to stomach cancer, because when you have constipation, you have waste that is backed up in your gut. Okay. And the cells feeds off of that. Okay. The cells is going to start feeding off of that. You're going to have things start to grow in the stomach, start growing because you have a lot of waste just sitting there. You say you suffer from constipation, but mainly when you eat beef. Well, your body is giving you a sign there. Maybe you need to stop eating beef, my brother. Huh? When see, this is another problem. Our bodies give us sign, but we don't take heed to these signs. Constipation is a major sign that your body is telling you something is wrong. I don't want that. Don't put that inside of me because it's wrong. Dairy product as well. Okay, so you don't want to have constipation. It's not a good thing to have. All right. So I want to share my screen again. Give me 1 second. I'm going to bring you guys somewhere. Okay. So I'm giving you guys solution. That is what I'm doing. You come to me with a problem, I'm giving you solution. A dehydration is also another problem. Most people don't drink water. I also always feeling bloated. I think I need to do a flush like you was saying. Yeah. Yes, you do need a flush. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just reading some comments here. Okay, so brother Andrew wants me to define what constipation is. You want me to define constipation, my brother? Is that what you're asking me? So constipation is when you go to the bathroom, right? And you're having a hard time releasing the waste from your body, right? Even if it's coming out, it's not coming out freely. Your waste is supposed to be the same size of your colon, okay? It's supposed to be the same circumference of your colon, right? If you look when you go to the bathroom and you look in the in your in the toilet. Hold on, let me look at you here. Let me get have you guys look at me. When you go to the bathroom and you are supposed to look in the toilet after you go, that's normal. After you go, turn around and look in the toilet. If you have little pieces of stool coming out in the bathroom, that is a problem. You're having issues. If that's happening all the time, then you're having issues going. You're having some type of gut issue. Your stool is not supposed to be in little tiny pieces all the time. They're not supposed to be hard all the time and in little tiny pieces. Okay. And if they're floating on top, there's a problem. You don't have enough, what do you call it, in your diet. They're not supposed to be floating. Okay. Um, Fiber. You don't have enough fiber in your diet. Um, if you are consuming foods 3 times a day, a meal in the morning, breakfast, a meal for lunch, and a meal for dinner, and you're only going once a day or once every couple of days, you are constipated. You're having issues, bowel movement issues. Every time you eat your food, you're supposed to go to the bathroom. Okay. Every time you have a meal, you're supposed to go to the bathroom. You're supposed to, because the body does not use everything you're eating. It takes some of what you eat and it expels the rest, right? So if you're only going once a day or 3, 4 times a week and you're eating 7 days a week, there is a problem. Okay. There is a problem. All of us should be flushing the system. I do. I flush the system regularly. Okay. And if you're having constipation and stomach problem, you should be flushing the system. And somebody says most of our people don't drink enough. I've talked to mothers who are breastfeeding who told me that they don't drink water because they hate water. It doesn't taste good. I have never heard such a thing in my entire life, but I've heard that. I've heard people tell me that they don't drink water, right? And I look at their skin and their skin is horrible. They start struggling with eczema, right? People are not drinking water. Or this lady told me, when I drink water, I have to sweeten it with something. So people don't like to drink water, and that's another problem that people are having, right? I hope I was able to answer your question, my brother Andrew. Um, the brother said he needs to do a flush. Okay, so again, I am going to share my screen, which is what I was going to do. Um, I want to show you guys where you can go and do a flush. Okay. Let me share my screen here. So I'm at this website here called Grassroot Botanicals. I cannot sit here. Let me say this to you guys. I can't sit here all day and explain all the flushes to you. It'll be hours and hours and hours. Okay. So I put these things together so that way I don't have to sit on a live for 3 hours explaining these things to you guys. Okay. I just want to explain that. All right. It's very hard for me to sit and explain how to do all these things. It is going to take me a long time to just keep typing stuff and sending it to people. So my husband said to me, why don't you put these things in the form of PDF or put these programs together and make it available to people. And so that's what we do. That's why we have these things, so you guys can have access to them. Okay, we have a lot of cleanse and flush and all these things that you guys have access to. You can just go there, download it, follow the regimen, the instruction, all the whole entire instructions are in there. Just download it and follow it. And that's what I'm going to show you guys, some of these cleanse that you can do to get rid of your bloating. And hopefully you guys, can, maybe take my advice and do a little bit better with combining your foods, not eating your meat with cheese or that's another thing. Meat and cheese does not go together. Meat and cheese doesn't go together. If you're wondering why you're having gut problem, meat and cheese doesn't go together. Meat and fruits doesn't go together. Fruits and cheese doesn't go. These are all different food groups and they should not be mixed. That's why you guys are sick. Okay. And if you're not going to listen to me, listen to your body, because your body is telling you you're sick. Not Sister Malika. Your body is telling, if you're constipated, if you're bloated, if you're always gassy, if you're struggling with GERD, all of these things, that's your body telling you that you're sick, not me. Okay? I'm just trying to help you. Cheeseburger. There you go, Sister Kelly. Cheeseburger is one of the worst thing to have. Cheeseburger. Okay, let me share my screen here. So we're at this website called Grassroot Botanicals, right? And we are going to go to the health program tab right here. Health program tab. And right here where it says, please click on any link below to download our health program. So every single thing on this page is downloadable, right? You have right here the 21-day mucusless cleanse. This is the cleanse that I'm currently on. It's 3 weeks, right? And I'm doing this because it's winter time and there is some type of, no, I'm sorry, guys. That's not the one I'm on. My bad. I'm sorry. That is not the one I am on currently. I'll show you guys which one I'm on. This one right here, the 21-day antiviral cleanse is actually what I'm currently doing right now. And I'm doing it because you have some type of viral infection or viral whatever that is that's going around. And I'm encouraging me and my brother and my husband, we're all doing this 21-day antiviral. Let me click on it real quick. This is what we're doing. We're all doing this 21-day antiviral cleanse because a lot of you guys may or may not know that there is some sort of viral thing going on. And, this is the best way to boost your immune system so your immune system can fight for you when you come down with any type of viral, situation, right? Let's go back. So right here is a parasite cleanse for beginners, right? Sister Kelly love when I talk about this because she's done it before. This is a parasite cleanse for beginners. And I am going to encourage everyone to do this cleanse right here. If you go to this website and go to the health program tab, okay, this is a cleanse for beginners. You have one for people who are more advanced and you have one for the beginners. This is the one for the beginners. If you're having constipation, this is going to help you greatly. If you have bloating and gas, this is going to help you greatly. I guarantee you. I have done this cleanse about 5 times already. Yeah. Sister Kelly, you've done this, haven't you? Yeah. So here's the cleanse. There you go. Let's go back. Yeah, we have created one for beginners, Sister Kelly, because a lot of people don't like the tea, and so we've created the cleanse in the form of capsule. Okay, so all you have to do is take the capsule and you're going to follow the regimen. There's a regimen that comes with this, guys. Every single one of these has a regimen for you to follow. And all you're going to do is download the regimen and follow the instruction. It's very, very simple. All right, very, very simple. Just download and follow the instruction. We have one here. This is something for prostate, for the brothers who are struggling with swollen prostate. If you find yourself going a lot to the bathroom at night to urinate, okay, or if you're trying to urinate and you can't, right? Or if you always feeling like you have to urinate, okay, you're having some issues with the prostate. Maybe you went to the doctor and they tell you your prostate is swollen, okay. That's because you have inflammation of the prostate, right? Prostatitis, okay? And your swollen prostate is squeezing up against your bladder and causing you urination problem, okay? This here is a regimen for you to follow to get rid of the inflammation in your prostate and to eliminate the swelling of your prostate, okay? This is for you brothers, all right? I'm going down the list of things that we have here, right? This here, again, as I mentioned earlier, is a 21-day, 3 weeks antiviral cleanse, right? 3 weeks. It's only 3 weeks, 21 days, right? I'm currently on my 3rd week of this. And this is going to help you to build your immune system and help your body fight. Listen, I've personally known 2 people who have gone into the hospital with a viral infection, right? From something that's going around in the air. I don't know what it is. And they did not make it out of the hospital. Okay. A brother of, a friend of mine, I'm not going to say who he is. May the Most High rest his soul. But the brother did not make it out of the hospital. And it just made me really angry. But hey, didn't make it out. I know 2 people who went in with some type of viral infection and didn't make it out because the immune system was so weak. So this is something that we're doing to help build the immune system so that if you do come down with something and you end up in the ER, you don't die there, okay? Or you don't even have to end up in the ER. You do things like this, you come down with a little something and you stay home and you take care of it. That's what you do, all right? Okay. This right here is the gallbladder cleanse. Okay. This is a 3-day cleanse, guys. 3 days. You're going to download this cleanse right here. If you're struggling with constipation, this is probably the simple and easiest thing that you can do. Okay. Sister Kelly, you have done this. I know you have. All right. I don't know if she's listening, but I have a sister, about 3 to 4 weeks ago, she was scheduled for a gallbladder removal. Okay. And she did this cleanse. I'm not even sure why she went through the whole scheduling, but she did not know that we had this. And I spoke to her over the phone and she did this cleanse, got rid of her gallstones. Okay. So she did not have to go and do that surgery. You are able to save your gallbladder if you do this cleanse. All right. It's right here for you to download. Right here. Gallbladder and liver cleanse. That's what that is. And this cleanse is going to get rid of your constipation because it's going to make you go to the bathroom. All right. And you guys need to have a lot more fiber in your diet. Okay. And take some digestive enzyme and some probiotics. Okay. Now, this one right here is, I'm going to talk about that one. This one right here is for you brothers who are struggling with erectile dysfunction, ED, right? This is going to help bring blood flow back, okay? And for those of you who have had a stroke or at risk for a stroke or a heart attack, this is going to help you to unblock the arteries, so you have you have more circulation going on in the system. All right, this is an something that is going to help with circulation. It's going to help the circulatory system. Okay, for those of you, Sister Kelly wants to know, is removing the stone painful? If it depend on how big the stones are, Sister Kelly. It do depend on how big the stones are. Some people, there was a lady who reached out to me. She was in the hospital to remove her gallstones. I mean, not her gallstone, her gallbladder. She was scheduled to remove the gallbladder, and she called me from the hospital. The stones were big, but she did went home and did the cleanse, and she did say it was a little bit painful. But would you rather remove your gallbladder, or would you rather just get rid of the stones? Everyone needs to do a gallbladder flush. Why? Because you don't want those gallstones to grow and start giving you problem, and then you have to go to the ER and have them remove your gallbladder. Okay, most people are walking around with gallstones and don't even know it. I'm going to say that again. Most people are walking around with gallstones and don't even know it, because they're not hurting right now, right? You're not feeling the pain right now. But then the pain shows up and you end up in the ER, and 9 times out of 10, the doctor says, we have to remove your gallbladder. I'm here to tell you that you don't have to remove your gallbladder. Okay, there is a gallbladder flush. All you have to do is drink it. You're going to make it yourself. Okay, that's what I just showed you here. Right here. I'm going to show it to you guys again. Where is it? This is it right here. Okay, you come here and you download it right here. The website again is called Grassroot Botanical. Grass, like the grass outside, and root, like the root of a plant, and the word botanicals. Okay, you're going to come here and go here and download this regimen and follow the regimen, and you will get rid of your gallstones. Okay, I guarantee you. All right, very, very simple. Okay, let's go to the other one. So we have something here, as I mentioned, for people who are having issues with circulation, right? Brothers who are having erectile dysfunction, okay? Having a little bit of problems in the bedroom. This right here is going to help you. This, as I was mentioning earlier, this right here. If you have ED that you're struggling with, brothers, or for those of you guys who are at risk of a heart attack or a stroke, because you're having low circulation in the system, and maybe you're having some issues with your heart function is low. Okay, there's a gentleman who is, I believe, 72 years old that I just put on this cleanse right here. His heart function was at a 42. Okay, it's now up to 78. Okay, it's been about 3 weeks that he's been on this thing here, and his heart function went from a 42 to a 78 in 3 weeks. Now, I'm not going to say the result is going to be the same for everybody. All right, but I hear the personal experience from others, and they share their experience with me and tell me what's going on with them. And so he's feeling better already in just 3 weeks on this right here. But the man is 72 years old, right? Here is something else that a lot of you guys are struggling with. Type 2 diabetes and type 1 and pre-diabetic, right? Here's a program for that. If you are type 2 diabetes patient, you can get rid of it. Go on something like this. This is a regimen that you can go on. I believe this is a 30-day or 35-day, right? You go to the website, you download it, and follow the regimen. It's that simple. All right. Very, very simple. Drinking a few ounces of olive oil, lemon juice before you go to bed, and in the morning it should be painless. At least it was for me. Well, there you go, my brother. There you go. There you go. Whatever works for you, right? Okay, so now we're going to talk about something else. Now we're going to talk about something else. Mucus. Let's come back. Mucus. Is mucus bad for you? That's the question somebody asked me. Is mucus bad for you? People want to know, is mucus bad for you? Because the gentleman says, Dr. Sebi says mucus was bad, right? Well, let me answer the question. Is mucus bad for you? Okay, here's the answer. An excessive amount of mucus is bad for you. Excessive amount of mucus is bad for you, right? Anything in excess is bad for you. What do I mean by that? So, every human body on this planet produces mucus naturally, right? Everyone's body produces mucus naturally, right? Mucus is produced naturally by the body in order to protect the lining of the stomach and to protect the organs and everything else, okay? So now, when your body is getting sick, right? There's some sort of pathogen that enters your body, right? Maybe you inhale it or whatever, right? You ate something and some foreign pathogen enters your system, right? Your body will go into protective mode and begin to produce mucus in excess in order to be a barrier between those pathogen and your system. The mucus is there to protect your body. Yes. So mucus can be good in that sense. When you start to get sick, the reason you begin to have a lot of mucus, you're coughing up a lot of mucus, you got a whole bunch of mucus coming out your nose and so on and so forth. The reason for that is because your body realized that there is a foreign thing that just entered the system, and the body goes into protection mode by beginning to produce an overproduction of mucus to coat the lining of the stomach and coat the organs, right? In order to be a barrier between your body and that virus, right? So that way those pathogen don't enter and begin to damage your system and send you to the hospital, and then you go die from a virus. You get what I'm saying? So mucus is not always bad. Mucus is not always bad. Mucus is produced by the body to protect it. I want you guys to understand that. I believe that is what Mr. What's his name? Dr. Sebi did not really explain these things to a lot of people, because a lot of people think that your body is not supposed to have any mucus at all, and your body is supposed to have 100% alkaline. That is impossible. There are certain parts of your body that is supposed to be naturally low in acidity, right? And certain parts of your body that is supposed to be naturally higher in acidity. So as I mentioned, your body uses the acid for digestion, right? So your body need acid. Okay, your body produces acid for digestion. That's the juices, the digestive juices that your body produce for digestion. That is the acid. And the body produce mucus in order to protect itself from that acid. So our body naturally needs acid and it needs mucus, right? The problem is the overproduction of these things. There has to be some balance here. Okay. When the Most High create the planet, he created a balance. It's our nonsense that is knocking everything out of balance, right? Okay. So yes. What else? Oh, Is another question. So the babies, the babies, when they have a lot of mucus, someone asked in our group today, right? What can they do if the children have a lot of mucus in the system, right? Somebody's granddaughter or grandchild had a lot of mucus and they wanted to know what can they do to get rid of this mucus from the child. So here's the problem with a lot of people. The child gets sick or you get sick. You know what? This is not even about the child. Let's just speak in general here. You get sick, your child gets sick, or somebody gets sick in your family, right? And you begun to have a lot of mucus in the system. And then you continue to drink your milk or eat your cheese or have your bread and your sandwiches and have a whole bunch of meat, right? The problem with that is this: when you get sick, your body is going to produce a lot of mucus immediately, right? Okay. Now, understand that the food you're eating, the type of food you're eating, is going to be very important here, right? If you are sick with a virus, the common cold, the flu, or whatever it is, right? And your body begins to produce a lot of mucus, and now you're hacking up mucus, you're blowing your nose, and so on and so forth, right? And then you're still eating a whole bunch of meat, fried chicken, baked chicken, whatever chicken. It doesn't matter what kind of meat you're eating, right? And you're having bread and you're having cookies and you're munching on some nonsense, right? Those foods are called mucus forming foods. Those foods are going to go in your system and cause the body to produce more mucus on top of what it's already producing. So that mucus is going to be rampant in the body. So if you want your children to get rid of the mucus that they have, if they're sick, you're going to have to stop feeding them the mucus forming foods that are causing the body to produce even more mucus. Stop giving them the milk and cereal. Both of those things produce a lot of mucus in the body. Cereal is not even real food, it's a mucus forming food, okay? Milk, if it's not from a plant, it's a mucus forming food. Cheese, a lot of you guys cannot live without cheese. It is a highly processed food and a very mucus forming food, highly inflammatory. All of these food, everything that is processed is very inflammatory, okay? Meaning that it causes your body to get a lot of inflammation, okay? A lot of those of you guys who are struggling with arthritis and all of the other itis that you have, right? Those foods are contributing to your itis, okay? So if you sick, you got the cold, you got the virus, you got the whatever, right? You're hacking up a lot of mucus and all this stuff. You're gonna have to stay away from the sandwiches. Cut out the meat for now until you get better, at least, right? Cut out the meat. Have some soup. Maybe have some vegetable soup. You know what I mean? Drink some tea, right? Go on a little juice thing for a little while until you get better. So, for the gentleman, I don't know if he's watching, but he did ask a question in the group. If your children are sick, get rid of the cereal and the milk, okay? Get rid of the junk food. Feeding them all that junk food and fast food and McDonald's and the cheese and the milk, they'll never get rid of that mucus anytime soon, okay? You're going to have to omit all of that from their diet and start giving your children some homemade fresh vegetable soups, okay? Give them some tea, start juicing some fresh juice for them, and so on and so forth, and they will start to get better, okay? Give them some herbs that is going to help them with the mucus in their system, okay? Some lobelia, right? And so on and so forth. Some golden seal, okay? Some wild cherry bark, right? So on and so forth. That's what you need to give your children, and so they can get rid of all of that mucus in the system. Let's see here what the question: how to get a good how to get a I don't know. I don't know. Maybe change the strip, Sister Kelly. How does it take to get alkaline? You mean how long does it take? I mean, it has to be a, maintain a lifestyle. Um, I hate to tell you guys, but animal flesh is very acidic. Okay, animal flesh, all animal flesh is acidic, including fish. Okay, including fish. Every single animal flesh is very acidic. So when you mix animal flesh with stuff like cheese, and then you're drinking some sort of soda, um, all these drinks that are carbonated, you know what I mean? Um, all of those things have different types of acidity, and it just messes with your stomach, messes up your pH. Oh, and some of you sisters need to start doing yoni steam. Where is it? Some of you guys need to start doing yoni steam. I brought it here so I can show you guys. Those of you sisters who are watching, I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. Right? Some of you sisters might need to start doing yoni steam. Let me share the screen again. Let me share the screen. I don't know how many of you guys sisters are doing many of you sisters are doing yoni steam, but you really need to be doing some yoni steam here. There you go. There you go. This is a combination of herb for the steaming of the yoni. And you women know what I'm talking about when I say yoni. Maybe the brothers may not know. The brothers may not know what yoni is, but it's okay, brothers. The women know what yoni is, okay? Sisters, you need to steam the yoni, okay? And I'm not going to read right underneath here. You can come here and read what yoni steam does for the vajayjay, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to read it right now because the brothers are in the room and we don't want to get too, graphic with that. But you can come here and click on the yoni steam and read the description on what the yoni steam does for you. If you are a woman and you have a vajayjay, you should be doing a yoni steam, okay? Especially every month after your monthly cycle. It's very important to do one, okay? Your husband will thank you for it. Hello? All right? Okay. What else? um so I hope I was able to answer some of those questions. I hope I was able to answer some of those questions. Oh, this is currently what I am doing right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, right? That's currently what I'm on right now. This is a 21-day antiviral herbal formula, and this is currently what me, my brother, and my husband is currently we're currently doing that right now, and I'm feeling good. Actually, I'm on my third week. This is the beginning of the third week, and this right here is gonna just clean you out. Let me say that, okay? It's gonna clean you out. It's gonna build. I got up early this morning, went to the gym, and I usually don't work out hard when I'm doing a cleanse, but I went hard this morning in the gym. This really makes you feel like you're alive again. You're taking a lot of minerals like magnesium, iron, zinc, all of these things in liquid, of course. Make sure you're taking your supplements, your minerals in the form of liquid, okay? Try not to take any tablets when you're taking your minerals. Get them in liquid form and take them. The body absorb them faster that way, okay? And that's what you want. You don't want any tablets. Get them in liquid. So when you're on this cleanse, you're taking a lot of minerals that the body is lacking, okay? A lot of sisters, especially, are deficient in iron because you get your period every month, and you lose a lot of blood, from you lose a lot of blood, and then you lose iron. And so a lot of sisters are struggling with iron deficiency. A lot of people are struggling with zinc and magnesium deficiency, and they don't even know it. So when I go on these things, somebody asked, where can I get that? I'll show you in a second. When I go on these things, this cleanse right here comes with a I'm going to show you guys again. Shannon, I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, but you want to know where you can get that. I'm going to show you again. I think you're just coming into the room, so let me share my screen again. This is it right here. This is it right here. And that is what I just showed you, right? So this is the whole program, or, regimen, as I like to call it. This is the regimen. So you go to the website and you download the entire regimen and you follow it. All right. And the website is called Grassroot Botanicals. I'm going to show you that again. Here's the website. Can't miss it. It's called Grassroot Botanicals, right? You guys see that? Grassroot Botanicals. That's the website. That's where you're going to find that. And the full regimen is there. You pretty much just follow it. It tells you what you're going to need to pick up from the store. You're going to need some supplement, like I mentioned, some liquid supplement like magnesium, iron, zinc, so on and so forth. These things are not expensive at all. You can find them at the vitamin shop. I believe there is a zinc on that website as well. I take my supplement in either liquid or capsule. I never take tablets, okay? And so I just a little bit of for you guys. If you can't find liquid, get yourself some capsule. Never take any of your supplement in tablets, okay? Your body does not digest those tablets very well, all right? So there you go. And for those of you guys who wants to do the parasite cleanse, a lot of people have been doing this parasite cleanse there. That's on the website as well. All right. These things, every single one of these cleanse is going to help you with your bloating and constipation. That's what I've been meaning to say. All of these cleanse is going to help you if you're struggling with bloating, constipation, right? And gas. These things are going to help you with it, because when you're on these cleanse, you're not having any garbage. You're not eating any junk food, any fast food, you're not eating any cheese. You're not eating any of that stuff. You're going to eat clean, 100% clean. You're drinking a lot of water. You're drinking a lot of tea. You're going to be drinking a lot of soup. You're eating clean, okay? This is going to force you to eat clean, to clean up your gut. That's the purpose of these things, is to help you clean up your gut, clean up your immune system, your digestive system, okay? The circulatory system, and all of the above. That's what these things do, and helps you to put some minerals back into your body. That's what it's going to do. Sister Kelly said a real vajayjay. Oh my goodness. Girl, I cannot stand you. I just saw that. She says a real vajayjay. Okay, girl. Yes, because there's a lot of fake ones out here, honey. Does anybody have a question for me before I go? I don't want to keep you guys too long, okay? Oh, by the way, if you look at the bottom of my screen here, you will see my phone number, all right? You will see my phone number. I had a couple of people who have messaged me saying that they're trying to reach out to me, and they don't, have no contact. We try to put our phone numbers on our Facebook page, and when we go live, we put the phone number right here. Do you guys see that? It's going right. It's going that way. Wait, it's going that way. Look, it's going that way. There you go. Look at the bottom of your screen, and it's going that direction. There you go. That's my number that you can call and reach me at if you have any question regarding anything that I discuss here today. Okay. Um, thank you guys. Yeah, that is my number. 888. Let's see. Sometimes I forget it. 888-936-3378. That's the number. 888-936-3378. Please do not call me at 1 in the morning. Okay. Yes, I have gotten phone calls at 1 in the morning. Yes, I have. I am sleeping and I'm tired, so don't call me at 1 in the morning. Okay. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions before I go? You are welcome, my brother Andrew. I hope I was able to cover oh, well, let me show the brothers something here. For those of you brothers who work out, I'm going to show you guys something before I go. For those of you who work out and you're not already familiar with this product, this is a product. And if you know who Master Herbalist Patrick Delves is, okay, for some of you guys may know who he is, some of you guys may not. He is a herbalist, been a herbalist for almost 40 years. The brother is about 65 now, I believe. Some of you guys may know him. He is the one that developed this product right here, okay? Hopefully you guys are able to see this. He's the one who put this formula together, all right? This is an energy, testosterone, and libido booster, okay? I'm going to say some of the herbs in here. Some of them, okay? We have a herb called long jack. Some of you guys might be familiar with that, right? Another name for that herb is Tonkat Ali. All right. Some of you guys might be familiar with Tonkat Ali. Ashwagandha is in here. Maca root is in here. There is a herb called horny goat weed. It's in here. There's another herb called Tribulus. It's in here. Panax ginseng is in here. Ginkgo is in here, along with some other things that are in that formula. And the purpose of this right here, I'm going to explain the purpose of this formula here. Okay, these are vegetarian capsule. If you are a brother, this is a men's product. That's a men's product, okay? If you are in the gym and you're working out or not, you don't have to be in the gym, okay? But if you're a brother in the gym, this product helps you with lean muscle building, okay? It's going to help you cut, all right? It also helps with energy. Like, you get up in the morning, you don't feel like getting out of bed, you know what I mean? You don't feel like working out. This is also an energy booster. This formula also helps with circulation, all right? Which is why it helps with libido. Those of you guys know what I'm trying to be very discreet here with the word libido, okay? You don't know what the word libido is? Google it. It helps in the bedroom, guys. If for those of you who don't know what libido is, okay, that's what that formula does. If you are not a guy who works out, then obviously it's not going to help you to build muscle because you're not working out, but it will help you with your libido and it will help to give you some energy, okay? So that's what this formula does. It is an energy, testosterone, and libido. I'm not holding it right. Whoops, there we go. Energy, testosterone, and libido booster. And yes, it does help to build free testosterone. Yes, it does. Okay. I'm not a man. I can only go from what my husband tells me and all the other brothers that have taken this formula. Okay. I've gotten a lot of feedback from it. And like I said, my brother, Master Herbalist, Patrick Delve, is the one that put this formula together, and it actually works according to the brothers. Okay. We've had a lot of brothers taking this and it works. Hey, yeah. Sister Kelly said, "What if I'm in England?" What do you mean? I don't understand that question, sister. What if you're in England? If you're in England, oh, if you're talking about getting these things, if you're in England, they're gonna have to reach out to me with that number on the screen there, right? That number on the screen. They can call me and we can arrange for delivery to England. We have shipped things overseas a lot of times, so it's really it's really no problem getting stuff overseas. We've shipped a lot of stuff to Europe. We've had people call us from Europe. Yes, we've had people call us from different countries in Africa that we've shipped stuff to in Africa. We've shipped sea moss there. We've shipped a whole bunch of stuff there. Just call us. We've had a lot of people overseas who already have our numbers. They know our numbers. They follow us on social media. So they have our numbers and they have no problem calling us. The website have our numbers there. So they go there, they get the numbers, they call us, and we deliver the stuff to them. So yeah. So yeah, if you are overseas, well, oh, you mean if you're overseas and you want to call me, you have to check the time difference. 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to be sleeping. So no, yeah. So if you're overseas and you want to call us, you have to check with the time difference before you call because we're not going to answer if we're sleeping. Okay. No, we're not. Sorry. Okay. All right. Yeah, so it's an online store. So yes, there is delivery and it's usually priority shipping, which means you get your product very quickly in a couple of days, depending on where in the United States you are. And if you're overseas, of course, it's I don't know how what the delivery thing with that. If you're overseas, I don't know what the policy is. Yeah. All right. Did anyone else have any questions before I go? I keep saying that, but I'm still here. um, Let me share my screen one more time again. So the website is called Grass Root. Excuse me, guys. The website is called grassrootbotanicals.com. And yeah, we do have videos on here talking about parasites. All right, so there's a video we have here talking about some of our, like our parasite cleanse. And let me just say this, guys. If you have issues on the scalp, like you just saw in that video, you have a whole bunch of flakiness on the scalp and it won't go away. This parasite cleanse is going to help you. And if you have urinary tract infection, the parasite cleanse is going to help you. Okay. I just want to make that clear. Assuming you don't want to go to the hospital and all that stuff. It's a choice. You choose to do things the natural way, or you choose to go and get the prescribed medication. It's up to you. But that the parasite cleanse, whether you're doing the beginner one or the advanced one, is going to help you if you have a issues on the scalp, like candida on the scalp. Women who are struggling with infection down there. I'm trying to be very discreet because I know brothers are in the room. And then brothers, there are brothers who have urinary tract infection as well as women as well. So if you're dealing with a urinary tract infection, people do get those. The parasite cleanse does help with urinary tract infection. Okay, you're going to have to follow the regimen and it will get rid of the urinary tract infection. Okay. So just wanted to make that very clear. All right, guys, if you have no more questions for me, I am going to end the live. All right. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm hoping I'll be able to do these lives more often. Unfortunately, on Sundays, I'm not usually free, but I'm hoping maybe Sunday night. I don't know if you guys are up on a Sunday night. Maybe I can do these live on a Sunday night. I'm not available in the afternoon, unfortunately, which is why I don't go live anymore on a Sunday. But if you guys are up and maybe after 8, I might be able to go live. Okay. Thank you, Sister Kelly. Thank you, guys. If you have no more questions for me, All right. Again, my number is right there. If you guys have any more questions you want to ask me off the, off the air, feel free to call. And thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. Bye bye.